Malix es todo lo que está bien. Es familia, es comunidad, es un abrazo, es un hombro, es un oído, es apoyo continuo, es ese gustito a familia, ese gustito a hogar que no se encuentra en cualquier lado.
Poder salir de tu zona, poder salir de esa zona y decir no puedes, sí puedes, porque tienes detrás de ti personas que te dicen sí puedes, que te ayudan, que te alientan. Yo nunca me imaginé encontrar eso y en Malix lo encontré familia, encontré comunidad, encontré confianza. Puedo decir que es lo mejor que me ha pasado.
Lo que ofrece el equipo no son victorias, son amistades, son hermandades.
Esa esencia de compartir, sin importar de dónde seas o de dónde vengas o a qué te dediques y todo, es algo que a muchas personas les da otro contexto.
Quiero empezar diciendo que el Malix es magia. Esta nota va a empezar con todo el mundo sabiendo que este equipo es magia, así de simple. El Malix es una familia muy grande. Me da escalofrío de nombrarlo solamente. Siento que soy muy afortunado de estar acompañado de todos ustedes siempre.
Eso es Malix, encontrar tu familia, encontrar tu comunidad, encontrar el espacio donde simplemente puedes ser tú y por eso te van a querer y a amar.
Creo en esta honestidad porque me permite ser a mí, me permite ser quien soy y a todos les permite ser quien son, porque todos son bienvenidos acá.
This is what rugby is. It's tough on the field, but afterwards, it's all about family. It's all about goodwill, and it's about heart.
Coming from a really humble background, I was actually taken by my uncle when I was 5 years old to play rugby. And rugby to me has kind of given me everything that I've got. My success, I put it down to rugby and having that ability to mix in social situations that I wouldn't necessarily, from my background, have been able to be involved in. When I came to Tulum and realised what was going on with the rugby team in Tulum and what is going on with Tulum in general with this social divide and this feeling around the place of gentrification. Now, when I got to the rugby club, I saw this for the first time in Tulum where the divide was gone, where it didn't matter what financial background, where you're from, what social status, everyone was together. Everyone was there driving each other. And for me, it showed what Tulum could be. And that was everything.
I am Australian. My brown skin comes from the Samoan part of my parents. I moved here to Tulum in October 2020. I mean, I think at the core of it, it is like a community of people who are really striving to a goal. And all the things I feel like rugby has taught me, like as a young lad, I think more importantly, all of those things have been important for my life. It's just life skills of learning how to persevere, learning how to work towards a goal. And I think especially as a young person and a person who might lack direction or might need something to strive for, I think rugby is incredible. I think rugby is an incredible avenue for young kids to work with people, learn how to work through difficult relationships with people, but then also being able to strive to something together. I don't think there's anything more gratifying than sacrificing alongside of people and seeing the fruit and result of it. And for me, if young people or anybody in any situations can find themselves in that, I honestly do think it can be borderline life-saving.
Soy Regina, soy de aquí de Quintana Roo y pues no había jugado antes un deporte de contacto como el rugby. Vengo de deportes como cero contacto, voleibol, gimnasia y atletismo, pero nunca de rugby y la verdad el rugby me gustó mucho. Pues el rugby ha cambiado mi vida en diferentes aspectos, tanto personal como tal vez en mis proyectos de vida. Mi entrenador Mati mandó un video de un try que hice y pues los coaches de la selección femenil M20 lo vieron y pues me agregaron un grupo en el que tenía que mandar evidencias. Y al cierto tiempo me invitaron a una concentración, asistí a la concentración y pues ya he estado ahí en 4 concentraciones, en Ciudad de México y en Monterrey. En lo personal veo muchos cambios a partir de esa formación de selecciones, como otro conocimiento y otro punto de vista, como más centrado en el enfoque de selección de alto rendimiento, de llegar a ser, o más bien a dar un logro al país y me gustó mucho.
Malix me ha ayudado en muchas cosas. ¿En qué sentido? Hacia mi persona. Hace el año pasado yo era una persona de que se quedaba, tenía pensamientos diferentes a lo que mi pareja me había comentado, me decía cosas de que yo no podía lograr. Llegó en el día que yo exploté, de que dije ya no pude más. Busqué ayuda en Ricardo, en Pau, ellos me apoyaron bastante, tuve la fuerza de comentarles y decirles, porque sufría maltrato familiar, golpes y todo eso. No es fácil decirlo, pero sí estoy orgullosa porque estoy simplemente agradecida por haber salido de esa zona, de todo eso que pasaba yo.
Yo había varios años que había tratado de hacer un club aquí en Tulum, un equipo, y este año fue diferente porque lo hice en un momento en donde tenía otros planes, quería viajar, quería irme de Tulum, y bueno, fue como de, bueno, antes de que me vaya, la última. Y creo que la persona más importante que me inspiró fue mi esposa. Cuando Pau dijo, ¿qué onda? ¿Te ayudo? Y eso se transformó en un vamos y hagámoslo, me cambió todo. Y una vez que nos metimos, empezamos a usar el dinero que teníamos, los ahorros para vivir la vida y seguir en el club y poderle meter 100% de nuestro tiempo a esto. Y yo creo que si me preguntas qué sacrificio fue, podría hablar de eso, ¿no? Como en cuestión económica, en trabajar por Malix. Yo creo que mucho tiempo pensé que sí, que he puesto el club antes que muchas cosas en mi vida, incluyendo algunas veces mi familia, pero la verdad es que también hago esto por mi familia, demostrarle a mis hijos que puedes seguir tus sueños, ¿no? Y al final, aquí estoy, agradecido de haberlo hecho, porque me ha enseñado muchas cosas. La verdad es que es muy consciente, lo hago y lo hice y lo he hecho porque realmente creo en esto.
One of the beautiful things about the Tulum Rugby Club is how they handle different financial situations. Some people can't afford the monthly fee, so what they're setting up is this social aspect to it where you can't afford, then you help, and you help not just at the rugby club, but you help in local businesses, not necessarily businesses, local charities, local organisations. Like on Friday we have people going to the orphanage. We have people, we're going to start doing beach cleanups. We're going to start doing some things that actually help Tulum along the way. This way the club will be able to gain sponsorship and grow in the way that it should, linking it to an NGO.
Yo veo a Malix y veo cosas enormes. Creo que si en un año han logrado lo que han logrado, yo veo a Malix más allá que un equipo de rugby que gana campeonatos. Veo a un equipo que transmite un mensaje no solo a aquellos que juegan rugby, sino a los que lo pueden seguir y a comunidades. Estos proyectos que han hecho como espacios seguros para las niñas y para los niños, espacios incluso seguros para las mujeres y hombres que deciden jugar el deporte. Sé que Malix va a despegar increíble.
Mi nombre es Nahuel Navalón, yo soy el papá de Galo, Llevamos ya un mes y medio en la familia de Malix. Es su primera experiencia en contacto con el rugby. Lo que más me ha impresionado es la calidad humana, ¿sí? Y estos valores de familia, porque entiendo que no se trabaja como un equipo, sino como una familia, donde los valores son los pilares fundamentales para poder llevar adelante un grupo así. Me gusta mucho la dinámica también que aportan a los niños a través del juego, a través de valores, a través de consignas. Personalmente veo en mi hijo mucho interés en esto, en compartir con amigos, en poder hacer actividades al aire libre, en poder practicar un deporte, ir formando estos valores para su vida futura. Eso para mí es súper importante y es lo que más valoro de la comunidad de Malix.
My name is Lauriane Gérard, and as you see, I'm French. I'm coming from France, but I have been living here in Mexico for more than 12 years. In rugby, we do everything. I think this team is like an example, and I think that the government should look at us more, because before rugby and before Malix, I was feeling like so lonely, because it's really difficult like to make true friends and everything. And with Malix, one day I asked the sky, the universe, and I say, please give me like a community. Give me a community where I feel it's like my home, when it's like family, because we're all like really far from home. And then Malix came, and I think we're the best example, because there are every nationality, from Mexican, Argentinian, French, English, England. It's okay, we accept everyone. My happiest moment with Malix, it's every moment. There is not one happy moment. Every moment they are like, I'm the most happy.
Juego rugby hace 22 años, tengo 30, juego desde los 8 y básicamente lo que significa el rugby en mi vida es mi vida. No hay otra definición.
So the time is 5 to 10. And there are two English lads playing touch rugby in Tulum, Mexico, on what can only be described as, well, concrete with a bit of astroturf.
So why are we playing at 10 o'clock at night?
Because there are short of space, and it seems that football and other sports are priority.
This is a 10 o'clock at night session. These numbers quadruple. But Jimmy, tell us why rugby? Why do we do this?
When I just randomly saw a post on Instagram looking for a coach, and I hadn't played rugby properly for about 16 years, and rugby is one of those sports that's kind of in you for life. I headed down to meet these guys, and actually there's a bit of soul here. I mean, these are a bunch of lads who have come from all walks of life, as Sam said, and really putting in the work to become actually a pretty good standard, to be honest with you.
This is the team with the most soul that I've ever played. The ones that want it the most.
Yeah.
You know, playing in teams in England, playing in teams in Fiji, and other places in the world. There's not that desire. It's kind of a given.
There's a fantastic ladies centre here as well. Yeah. There's actually one young girl who's representing Mexico.
Yeah, I mean,
you know that? So the standard's high for both genders. And there's two youth teams. And what we're looking to really do is we're looking for people to support that growth. We know that rugby can bring youth together. I've seen it in my hometown. I've seen it in England. I've seen how the passion and how kind and calm rugby can be to people. This isn't soccer. This is rugby. Rugby is a what's the famous expression? It's a game for animals played by gentlemen. That's the way it is. It's tough on the field.
And gentle ladies these days.
And gentle ladies. What we think rugby can do is we think it can really unite the town of Tulum. There seems to be a bit of a divide here. More of a divide than I think is reasonable. And it'd be lovely for the Mexicans, Argentinians, the Americans, and the English, and the French, and the Italians. We see segregation, and we're looking for unity in Tulum.
So gentrification equals segregation in every place in the world, right? Gentrification, and this is what Tulum is. Tulum is gentrification at its finest. We're now at a point where we can visibly see it. Now, one thing I want to mention: we're surrounded right now on this pitch. There must be 10 different soccer teams here, football teams, as Americans call it soccer, but there are 10 different football teams. And you can see there's segregation within the football teams. The only team that's out here right now that is multinational from all walks of life, from all backgrounds, is rugby.
Yeah.
Now, this has a great opportunity to act almost, and this is a big scale, but like what the apartheid did in South Africa with the 1995 World Cup final, where they allowed black players to play in the South Africa World Cup final, and it united the country between black and white. Now, I'm not saying Tulum is that drastic, but I am saying there is similarities in what's going on here. We need to pull together. That's what Tulum is. What Tulum should be. It's what it's always meant to be. A multicultural, beautiful, mixing pot of people, cultures, and different backgrounds. Let's talk about the sponsors for a second.
Yeah.
So what we're looking for in sponsors is, we're going to get kit sponsors. Yeah, we're going to have someone's name plastered across the kit. That's a very privileged place. However, the sponsors won't just be aimed at the rugby team, it will be aimed at the social responsibility and the social acts that we'll be doing in the local community. As I say, everyone that joins that can't afford their fees owes the club hours working in the community. This is the basic structure from the start. The structure will grow. We're going to turn this into a huge social movement.
What we're looking to do is we're really looking to grow a community here. This is not some sort of money-making scheme. This idea is it's charity orientated, it's family orientated, and it's community driven.